Well, what's up, everybody? It is me. It's my favorite day of the week, and it's y'all's too, because I am coming to y'all with a new Tuesday Talk with Tiff. I hope everybody having a good Tuesday and a good week thus far. So let's get into this requested topic, okay? Think about something. I want y'all to really think about this. Like, how do you unlearn the normal? Let me give y'all an example. Okay, so we know 2 plus 2 equals 4, right? So however we learned it, we know that 2 plus 2 equals 4. But as we get older, as things start to stick with us, like that's the normal, that's the basis of it, we start to know, like, oh, 4 plus 0 equal 4 too. 2 times 2 equal 4 too. 3 plus 1 equal 4. But 10 minus 6 equals 4. So it's so many different ways to get to 4. But 2 plus 2 was the basic. That was the one that we learned. But when do we start trusting in the other formulas? When do we let what was normal become just the foundation, but we act on the other ways of learning things? And I get, sometimes we can get stuck in our ways. Sometimes we're like, nope, that's the way I did it. That's the way my family did it. That's the way the church did it. That's the way all these things, da 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 da. That's the way they did it. So what's stopping you from trusting in something and unlearning what your foundation is? I think a lot of people set up their lives like, oh, well, this is the normal. This is what I'm supposed to do. This is what I saw. And I'm not trying to say there's anything wrong with that, but why can't you add on to it? As times have changed, there's good things and there's bad things that, we can learn from, the ways our, parents and grandparents and so on did things. But some of the time we have to make them fit for who we are today. Let me give y'all an example. As a little girl, I always was like, oh my goodness, from TV shows, movies, different things. I'm going to get married. I'm going to have this big wedding. I'm supposed to wear this big, beautiful white dress. I'm supposed to do all of these things because Prince Charming is going to come. I'm playing with Barbies. I'm doing all of the things. Child, I ain't what marriage is. But I see my grandparents and I see, my aunties and I see my mom and I see all these other people. I see what their stuff looks like. So I'm supposed to have it too. But who said your life's supposed to be set up that way? Who says that your marriage ain't gonna work because you went to the justice of the peace? Who said that generational wealth is just buying a house? It could be opening up a CD. It could be opening up some type of a business or just showing, your children the way to go as far as maybe through education and through life. When do we stop and say that everybody may not want to open up a business, but some people may want to work a 9 to 5 because they like what they do? When does things that you've learned that's a foundation, when do you start to unlearn them for them to fit your life? You can't be like the Joneses. You can't be like the people across the street because their DNA is their DNA. You. So if I'm looking to this person over here and this situation over here and this could be people you are just connected with, and you're like, I want what they have, or I want this, you have to dig deep in and find out what you're supposed to have, because your life ain't gonna be set up like theirs. Now, y'all might have some situations that are similar, but your love life, your educational life, just your day-to-day life is not going to be set up like anybody else's because your life is yours. Now, you can get some good advice. You can get some good, thought processes, especially if it's like, telling you don't go this way, don't go that way. But you still have to factor in what works for you. So yes, we get people that set foundations for us. But when do we make those foundations our own? And so what happens is you have to unlearn the normal. Everything is not meant to be set up the way that you are. And I feel like if more people came to that conclusion, it wouldn't be so much heartbreak, because it's more or less, I'm looking over here, I'm looking over there, but look within yourself. And see, for me, it's praying and saying, Lord, what do you have for me? Because I might not have had the example of this in front of me. I might have not had been shown something over here, but I desire this in my heart. I desire to know how to start up this business. I desire to be a wife. I desire to do these things, but I didn't have those examples in front of me of people that showed me how to do that, because I don't have a foundation in that. All I know is 2 + 2 = 4. But how do I get to the 6 - 10 = 4 too? How do I get to that part? You have to know how your life is designed for yourself. It might not be meant for you to walk that way that they walked as the foundation, but it's for you to add on. It's not for you to look up at a hierarchy to say, I'm supposed to be like them. I'm supposed to do what I'm supposed to do. And I feel like people miss the mark. So starting to unlearn the normal is to look within yourself and understand your life's purpose. Not your best friend's purpose, not the purpose that your parents got for you, not the purpose that was probably even set for you later on. How do they know that that's what you're going to do later? You got to be able to understand you. So I challenge everybody to unlearn the normal. What sets you aside from just the normal side? Are you a 10 - 6 person? Are you a 3 + 1? Or are you really a 2 + 2? But live in it, learn it, and stand in it. And it's okay to add to it. It's okay to subtract from it. But as long as you're the one that's standing and you're walking in your life and you're walking in your truth that's set up for you, that will help generations to come. Generational wealth at its finest. Listen, learn, and know who you are. And then you won't chase a dream that others set for you. That's my time. Comment, let me know what y'all think. How do you unlearn your normals? And we'll go from there. Good conversation piece, right? Until next Tuesday, y'all. Be safe. Always be your unique self. And I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.